Hello, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for joining me today on this most perfect day. The breeze is soft, the flowers are happy, and it's always a joy for me to share this exquisite, real, beautiful nature right here. It's lovely. It always takes my breath away. But my real welcome is welcome to the Advancement Center, where each week we discover more and more evidence that the new world of magic and miracles is manifesting as more and more of you become aware of talents and powers and abilities that have been allowed and encouraged to blossom just by tuning into our broadcasts. And that now is number six broadcasts a week, of which I am so proud. 6 opportunities to encounter with your true self, unadorned and certainly not in need of something that is missing. 3 times a week, Simeon's message awakens us all to a life-altering adventure by inviting us to launch ourselves into the unknown, where the natural flow takes you to the greatest experiences you can ever have imagined. I envision this message reaching the multitudes inhabiting this beautiful planet in their own language and level of understanding, and watching humanity blossom. That is my fervent wish for us all. Yeah, it's true. We see the beauty, we behold the beauty, and we have to share it with everyone. Now, on Friday, this has been an amazing week. On Friday, David gave a detailed account of our voyage to this point by reminding us of the roads we have traveled to reach this point of acceptance and understanding of just how talented and precious we all are. And that was wonderful. He's so exact and clear, and he paints the picture that we can just walk right into and live and breathe it. David is a remarkable, wonderful one on our team. On Tuesday, Genya told us of her opportunity to put into practice all that she has gleaned as she interacts with her passengers in the house car at a 5-star hotel, where huge sums are spent, but a few moments of authenticity with Genya is beyond it all. And they have told her so. So it's one thing for us to be advancing, but all of us out in the field can keep that advancement growing. and growing and growing. Today is a very special day. The flow that Simeon has introduced us to as natural will be coming to the forefront in many of us and in many different ways and levels that point to all of us breaking many rules by taking no notice of the stagnant expectations of society. And each, in his or her own way, is blasting. I mean, blasting through all limitations to reveal what is real and new in this world. More and more people are hearing, understanding, loving, and putting into practice. That's our whole purpose. And I say real. What is real and new in the world is a new one, a child whose newness is most precious. Each and every one of us remembers that, and perhaps you're still feeling it. It never leaves, it just gets covered over. And most of all, this newness is not a commodity to be trained in a lockstep educational system. I think we all agree to that. But I have a wonderful story. And my story reveals why I'm so passionate about the Peace School, which was birthed at Robert Young's retreat a dozen years ago at Earthgate in Pennsylvania. Now, just before it began, I followed my spirit and called my friend Susan to tell her she must attend. It was it was very clear. And she heard me. And she drove down 12 hours from North Bay, which is north of Toronto, Canada, to arrive on time and express her heart's desire to build a school for children while protecting their gifts. And their gifts to discover and develop all the gifts they brought with them to the physical world. And peace stands for, and that's where the birthing of the Peace School. And peace stands for, I always have to write this down, Paradigm Education Academy of Creative Enlightenment. It becomes more real every year. And it's still in the formation of becoming a worldwide school. Everyone loves it. And of course, now the funding starts or continues, I should say. We are constantly looking for support and but everyone knows it's coming. Yeah, I just feel very special today. It has been an amazing week. And as is my joy, and I hope you enjoy, I share with you what I've written in my journal. I have to set the stage because Saturday was the third time that Simeon's message was broadcast at 9 o'clock that morning. And that was a day that was not like any other day I have ever experienced in my life. So I wrote this to Simeon, my dearest Simeon, at 7 o'clock that evening. I guess that was last night. And I said, Dearest Simeon, today has been a day out of time. The only thing that was scheduled was Simeon's message to humanity. And I sat before him and was carried to beyond everything ever known before. And all and everything felt unfettered, unplanned, and with no expectations. Editing Simeon's transmission was sheer pleasure, with more revealed each moment, with each sentence. Everything happened with ease, and sharing this joy with others only added to the joy. By the way, if any of you listening and you've heard Simeon and you would like his message to be sent to you so that you can read it and have it, just let me know. I interrupt myself, but that was an important announcement. And Robert and I float through the day, and the level was definitely vibrational. It's my handwriting that I'm having difficulty with. An auspicious moment came when I became aware of a total detachment from a once traumatic experience as if it had never happened. Wow, it was amazing. Robert rested as needed, and time was of no consequence, as food was not a major topic, but there to be partaken as desired. A day without structure or man built, but rather heaven on earth. And Simeon responded and wrote, Your gentle spirit is experiencing a quiet joy as never before. I believe there is a lovely song that was written just for you, and I can hear it now. I have never felt this way before. I still remember it. Maybe some of you might have. A new feeling displacing a lifetime of experiences all across the board. It is yours to enjoy and share with Robert as you both enjoy every moment. We love, cherish, and support you both. Love, Simeon. And then this morning, I wrote again. And I said, Dear Simeon, any words in preparation for the broadcast? And he, as always, replied, Dearest Barbara, you've brought your spaceship to land safely on Earth. By just being the evidence of your originating point, there will be passengers eager to travel with you and realize the beauty and wonder that they too have spaceships to fly. To fly them to the moon and beyond, and you would christen their ships Imagination. Imagination can take you everywhere and everywhere and anywhere. Bon voyage. Love, Simeon. I love that. That was very meaningful for me. And the best part is that it continues. It's not a one day experience, it's an inaugural experience for a lifetime. And you've been waiting for this change. Now, with that in place, you can now open the way to many new experiences that put the patterns of the past and present in a box to be left behind and never considered again. There is no need to bring anything with you and no need to look at the everyday aspects of life that will be considered history tomorrow. All that is needed is your amazing vision and your special energies that will deliver the future that you see to everyone. I told you a little bit about David, but I also want to add that his writing is timeless, is for everyone, and contains so much magic and so much of our own origin that it becomes precious. I ask for all of his writings, and I see the future where his writings will be a coveted book. I see it as if it had already happened. And now I just want to find it so I can share it with you because it's remarkable. Thank you for your patience. Wow. I know I have it here. Here it is. Thank you again for waiting. And this is called Honoring the Masters. We all know there are masters who have gifted us, each and every one of us. And David wrote, "The many faces that you see in the mirror are all aspects of you. And there is a beauty in each one as they are acknowledged without denial. May the all of you be expressed as beauty, and may the smile of eternity be seen and felt sitting right behind all of the aspects of you." This is the great quest and the great mystery that we are being led through by the masters, both past and present. Having enough money or food will never aid in this transformation. Although it appears that it will. Only in the only in the nakedness of your heart will you surpass all programming. Then and only then will you know the true depth of your being. And only then will your gratitude for the messages of those masters that have passed through your life be fully comprehended and appreciated. There is nothing to reference as you sit in their field and as you are enhanced by their presence. It matters not if this is a physical or non-physical experience. You will be able to feel the patience, perseverance, love, and joy for your transformation. Now you will go forward in your mastery with that same level of patience, perseverance, love, and joy that you experienced from them. Of course, your mastery will be different, using your specific gifts that only you can bring forward. But the essence of your mastery will be the same, and the transmission of your gifts will bring millions into their mastery, and so on, and so on, and so on. Limit the never-ending ending. It is with the highest respect that I honor these ones whom we call the masters. There are no words to adequately express the gratitude that I feel in my heart. They do not need our thanks, but I bow my head to these royal of all royal kings and know that even with the magnitude of their magnificence, we are always known to them as friends. This writing was presented to Robert from David, framed and is on display. And every once in a while, I walk by and read it because it's so wonderful. Thank you, David. And now I have one more little point. Um, which is very appropriate because it says here that all that comes from this moment will be totally different to all past experiences, and the general energy level of all people will rise to beyond expected maximums. There is no limit, and the facilities needed to maintain the reality are held in the mystical flow that balances everything and takes charge of life in all forms to bring love and harmony to all. That's everything. That's everything. And I'm just so grateful to be present. And I'm so happy that you are present with me. So if you've been here before, you know that I take a special delight in sharing with you what I've learned in art class this past Thursday. So here it is. Let's see, where is it? It's very bright out today. Maybe if I go over here. I hope you can see that. Yeah. And what I discovered, as I always do, I go through that, oh my God, I can't do that, to a lot of color. And all of a sudden, it's as though a master comes by and puts the pastel in my hand and says, now do it. And this is what came out. So it's kind of fun to share that with you. Yeah, that was another level experienced because I was aware that there was a flow that I had access to that I'd never had before. And it felt wonderful. So at this point, I just say celebrate everything. Celebrate newness. Celebrate our dear friend Vidi's birthday tomorrow. And all of you, and together we celebrate the joy of being alive. And as we celebrate, we discover a perfect life, perfect health, and an amazing future. Thank you for joining me.